About 9:30 on this first day of May. Jay and Mel here in the Volume.com studio. And as promised, we are joined by Ed and Gordy of Band of Heathens.
Welcome in, guys.
Good morning.
On a well-deserved day off. Yeah. They got up early to be here and join us on Lightning in the Morning. So good to see you guys. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Guys have been busy. You mentioned this is your... second day off in the last couple of weeks?
13 shows in 14 days. 13 one-nighters, so it's been good. But we've been having a great time out playing shows from our new record, Simple Things, though.
Yes, it's out now. Came out on St. Paddy's Day, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it's available. Actually, was and I mentioned before we went live here on air, you got some really cool merch to go along with the really cool vinyl and CD. They look great. I'm really looking at the, I don't know if I want the Heartless Year CD and sock bundle or the Heartless Year vinyl and sock bundle, but I got to get some of those socks.
Got to have the socks.
That's socks. Where it's at. Check it out for yourself, bandofheathens.com. So, guys, in town to play the Opry coming up tomorrow night. That's got to be pretty exciting, right?
Yeah, it's our first time. You know, we did the Basement East on Thursday, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But this is a kind of a special treat getting to do the Opry for the first time.
Yeah, it's a really cool lineup as well, and there looks like there are still some tickets available. Gary Mule Deer, Chris Jansen, Craig Morgan, Point of Grace, Riders in the Sky, Don Schlitz, and Mike Snyder also on the bill. But that's got to. Have you ever played that room before? Maybe just not part of the Opry. Haven't played it yet, huh?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be pretty exciting.
How long? There's like 8 people. How long is the show? Like 7 hours? What happened?
A lot of people.
A lot of people there. What happened?
I think it just kind of depends on the flow. I can't say that the show starts at 7 tomorrow, so maybe until they kill the power, right around midnight or something. But we've been enjoying a couple of the songs actually off the new album, Simple Things, which again is available now. And you guys were warming up on one that we actually play quite a bit. Don't Let the Darkness, which we love. Do you guys want to play that one first?
All
right, so let's lead off. We've got, again, Ed and Gordy from Band of Heathens here live in the Volume.com studio, live on Lightning 100 and streaming at Volume.com/Lightning 100.
Yesterday went by so fast, and I missed you the first time. Don't think you're ever coming back. I left so many things back there on the table, and maybe someday I'll be willing and able to live in the now, be present and strong. Don't get lost chasing answers to everything that went wrong. And don't let the darkness get in front of you. Gotta just keep on moving and keep on pushing through. And don't let the darkness stand in your way. A lot closer to a little further away. Well, if you weren't here, we wouldn't all be together. So you spill the wine, and I'll bring the weather. And we'll laugh and we'll sing until we can't see straight. Make the best new old times and unlock all the gates. Don't let the darkness get in front of you. Gotta just keep on moving, keep on pushing through. And don't let the darkness stand in your way. A lot closer to a little further away. Don't let the darkness get in front of you. Gotta just keep on moving and keep on pushing through. Don't let the darkness stand in your way. keep on moving, to keep on pushing through. Don't let the darkness stand in your way. Lie closer to a little further away. Lie closer to a little further away. Lie closer to a little further away.
Band of Heathens live here in the Volume.com studio. Don't Let the Darkness, the name of that one. And there are still a few tickets available to join them at the Grand Ole Opry tomorrow night. So grab those while you still can.
That's right. Sounding great this morning, guys. Not that I'm surprised. It's just, it's at 9:30 in the morning. You guys have had 13 shows in the last 14 days.
It's a fair point. I tried breathing in through my nose during that song, and I realized there wasn't any air going through there. Yesterday in Memphis, it's very breezy, and I think all the pollen and all of the grass and all of the things came flying off of all of the plants into my face.
So you're familiar with the allergy season here in Tennessee. It's a very real thing, but no, sounding great. Don't Let the Darkness, again, that's one from the brand new album Simple Things. Just came out in the middle of March, available now, bandofheathens.com to get the album, as well as check out all the tour dates, because I know not only streaming at volume.com right now, but folks, I'm sure listening on the radio station stream at lightning100.com and the free Lightning 100 app. So check it out, because not only have they been doing a lot of shows, but you guys have quite a few shows coming up as well. Looks like after the Opry, heading back to Texas, Houston, Dallas, New Braunfels, back through Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi. So busy couple of months coming up for Band of Heathens for sure. So what has been the reaction to the new album as you're playing it out in front of people and, give them a chance to kind of learn the lyrics and sing along? How have the shows been going so far?
The shows have been great. I feel like the record is kind of our reaction to re-entering the world of everything kind of coming back to life and appreciating the simple things that we've kind of found while things were slowed down. And I feel like it's resonating. It's actually usually when we go out on tour with a new record, it takes people a little while. Like they want to hear all the favorites, all the songs they know. But on this tour, actually, after the show, people are complaining that we're not playing. We don't get to all the songs on the new record. So it's actually been a really good response. That hasn't happened before.
Yeah. That's awesome. And there are some folks that are just going to complain no matter what. Well, you can play for 5 hours and play every song you've ever written. It's like, why didn't you play the cover of this? But that's very cool. So and kind of in that sense, because my follow-up question was going to be, what, making this new album, how was it different? I would assume that it was a little bit different, because everybody's life has been different the last few years. But as you kind of put this together and recorded it, was it kind of a reaction to what was happening at the time? Was it a mix of maybe that and, hey, let's go back through some of the other, because a lot of artists will say, oh yeah, we'll write 25 songs, 10 to 12 might actually make the record. It's like, well, you still have that material to kind of go and re-explore and maybe rework. Was it kind of a mix of that, or was it the new album really just kind of a reaction of, this is what's happening in the world, and it just kind of poured out of you guys?
I think this record was mostly fresh material. We usually write about double or more for what we need for a record.
Yeah.
We actually had just put out an EP of our the kind of the orphan songs, we call them, that don't make records. We put out an EP of those songs right before this album came out. But yeah, this one, during the pandemic, we started this very strange variety show on Tuesday nights, a live stream deal, because we were all living in different cities, so we couldn't actually all play music together, but we would do really weird things like reading Shakespeare, and there was a cocktail segment and a Grateful Dead minute, and we would intersperse acoustic songs played individually in between, but everybody in the band, we kind of did this show, and that gave birth to this online community that now is over on Patreon. And so we have this community, and this whole record we wrote kind of with them checking out the songs as we were writing them behind the scenes. So that was kind of different about this record, was that we kind of let some people into watching us write it and record it.
That's fun. Very cool. So when it came time to record, you guys, is that when you guys all came back together? And did you cut it in Austin, or where did you record the album?
We did, yeah. I've got a studio in Austin called The Finishing School, and we cut the record there. And we kind of did it in a few different chunks. We didn't do it like all at once. We did it over the course of maybe a few months or a year. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of like we didn't think too much on this record. We definitely followed our instincts and just kind of ran with that, which, you know, sometimes it's fun to really get in there and deconstruct everything and have fun in that way. But this time it was we were so overjoyed just to be back in the same room playing music together, plugging in, playing rock and roll, that we just kind of ran with that.
Was it kind of like a re-exploration or like a rediscovery of, oh yeah, this is a lot of fun when we can actually be in the same room and we're playing songs? Was it that kind of reaction? Absolutely. I would imagine too that like the first couple of shows when you're back out in front of people, it's like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. We missed this, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think, you know, Gordy had mentioned at some point, but I think for all of us, it was probably the longest amount of time that we hadn't been in a room playing electric guitars, playing loud music with people since we were, you know, 10 or 11 years old. So
right.
it was a real alien planet that we were living on for a while. But yeah, and to that whole end, I think like making this record was really easy. When we got back together, everyone was just excited to be there, and, you know, we kind of set up and here's a song.
Here it is.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, it was very easy, very natural.
That's and you can really feel that when you listen to the new album. Again, it's Simple Things. It is available now. bandofheathens.com is where you can order. Check out the awesome merch too, because we can't stress this enough either. You know, maybe the tour is not currently scheduled to make a stop in your town. Well, you can still buy the merch, because it goes a long way to supporting all your favorite artists. So check that out, bandofheathens.com.
Still order the socks.
Exactly. They got cool socks, cool vinyl, the so nine, bandofheathens.com.
You can write about it in your journal that we have available.
Yeah, we have journals.
There you go. That's right. So you guys playing another one from the new album?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Tell us a little bit about this one. Which one you gonna play?
This tune's called Heartless Year. Actually, I think it was the first song we released with the Good Time Supper Club, our Patreon community, the first demo we kind of revealed of the new material. But yeah, it kind of came out of as we realized we were going to survive this whole thing, and I think the record in general is it's about perseverance and kind of the human spirit getting through tough times. So,
all right,
yeah.
Well, let's do it. We got Band of Heathens live here in the Volume.com studio with Heartless Year here on Lightning 100.
Never get dealt more than we can handle, but this might be it. You know we've had our doubts. The flicker of a flame from a dying candle. He said you'd never be the one to put it out. The light I see at the end of the tunnel's either daylight creeping or a fast train coming. Good Lord, have a little mercy, please. It's been a heartless year, but we're still hanging on. Gonna face our fears, we're gonna right these wrongs. I gotta let hold back my tears, crawling from a train wreck, waiting out a heartless year. Dishes in the sink, building up resentment, stacks of bills hiding out for weeks. The kids keep asking when it's gonna be Christmas, but I'd be happy with the cold for the heat. The light I see at the end of the tunnel's either daylight creeping or a fast train coming. Good Lord, have a little mercy, please. It's been a heartless year, but we're still hanging on. out a heartless year. A heartless year. At the end of the tunnel's either daylight creeping or a fast train coming. Good Lord, have a little mercy on me. It's been a heartless year, but we're still hanging on. Gonna face our fears, we're gonna right these wrongs. I got allowed to hold back my tears, crawling from a train wreck, waiting out a heartless year. A heartless year. Waiting out a heartless year. Light I see at the end of the tunnel's either daylight creeping or a fast train coming.
Once again, Band of Heathens live here in the Volume.com studio. Check them out at the Opry tomorrow